Good day, class. Before we start our discussion, let's review our past lesson about water forms. Water forms are composed of salty and fresh water. Salty water is water that contains a high amount of dissolved salts, while fresh water is water that contains only minimal or small amount of dissolved salts. Salty water are ocean, sea, and bay, while fresh water we have river, stream, waterfalls, lake, pond, spring, and glaciers. Now, let's check your book activity on page 259. Kindly get your book and ball pen for checking. Let's start checking. For number 1, the answer is letter B. For number 2, the answer is letter C. For number 3, the answer is letter A. If done, turn your book on page 260. For number 4, the answer is letter E. For number 5, the answer is letter D. And number 6, the answer is letter F. If you're done checking, kindly write your score. That's over 6. And then close your book and eyes on the screen. Okay, look at the following pictures. What do you notice? Yes, exactly. It is dirty. If the environment is dirty, it means there is pollution. So what is pollution? Pollution refers to a very bad condition of the environment. It happens when something harmful substance contaminates the environment. And there are different kinds of pollution, and these are the following: land, water, air, and noise pollution. So what are the causes of pollution? Throwing of garbage anywhere. Throwing garbage all over the place will not only make our surroundings dirty and pollute the environment, making it very unhygienic, but also causes bad odors and encourages the infestation of cockroaches, flies, and other insects. There are various diseases caused due to poor maintenance of hygienic condition. The improper disposal of hazardous waste can result in releases of toxins, ecosystem imbalance, human health issues, and environmental pollution. Next, cutting of trees. Cutting trees can result in the loss of a habitat for animal species, which can harm ecosystems. According to National Geographic, 70% of Earth's land, animals, and plants live in forests, and many cannot survive the deforestation that destroy their homes. When it rains, trees absorb and store a large amount of water with the help of their roots. When they are cut down, the flow of water is disrupted, and the soil loses its ability to retain water. It leads to floods in some areas and droughts in others. Next one, burning of trees. Climate change is being caused by a combination of factors, but the most important is the increase of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, and especially carbon dioxide. If a forest is cut down, burned, and not allowed to regrow, all its carbon is turned into carbon dioxide. That increases the greenhouse effect. As they grow, trees remove carbon from the atmosphere. That carbon is released into the atmosphere when we burn a log. Next cause, dynamite fishing. Blast fishing, fish bombing or dynamite fishing is a destructive fishing practice, using explosives to stun or kill schools of fish for easy collection. This often illegal practice is extremely destructive to the surrounding ecosystem, as the explosion often destroys the underlying habitat, such as coral reefs, that supports the fish. Next one, smoke. The toxic gases that factories release into the air, combined with those added by automobiles on the road, means that we have an increased risk of developing chronic respiratory disease, lung cancer, heart disease, and many other illnesses, diseases, and conditions. Cigarette smoking and burning of garbage. Cigarette smoking increases the risk of lung cancer, heart disease, chronic respiratory problems, and possibly cancers of the cervix, breast, and bladder. In children, it's been linked to middle ear infections, bronchitis, and asthma. Burning poses risks to the environment and public health. Smoke pollutes the air we breathe. Ash pollutes our soil, groundwater, lakes, rivers, and streams. Burning of plastic also releases black carbon, which contributes to climate change and air pollution. Next one, unpleasant sounds. Noise pollution impacts millions of people on a daily basis. The most common health problem it causes is noise-induced hearing loss, or NIHL. Exposure to loud noise can also cause high blood pressure, heart disease, sleep disturbances, and stress. These health problems can affect all age groups, especially children. Now let's talk about the effects of pollution. First, flood. Cutting down of trees and improper throwing of garbage leads to flooding. Flooding is an overflowing of water onto land that is normally dry. Floods can happen during heavy rains or intense rainfall over a short period of time. Next, fish will die. Water pollution harms fish populations in various ways. When a number of dead fish are found in one place, the incident is referred to as a fish kill, and there is significant reason to suspect pollution. The three main causes of fish kills are poisoning, disease, and suffocation. Next, corals will be destroyed. Coral reefs are endangered by a variety of factors, such as overfishing, destructive fishing techniques like dynamite fishing, coastal development, pollution, and careless tourism of humans. Next, animals will lose their homes. Cutting down of trees can lead to that animals will lose their homes. Diseases or illnesses. Young children and older adults have the greatest risk for environment-related deaths, World Health Organization official said. Lower respiratory infection and diarrhea-related diseases mostly impact children. Older people tend to have non-communicable diseases such as stroke, heart disease, cancer, and chronic respiratory disease. These are the effects of noise pollution: permanent hearing loss, high blood pressure, insomnia, labored breathing, stress, altered brain chemistry, increase in crime, permanent damage to the voice. So how can you help the earth? Prevention. Prevention refers to efforts to stop the unhealthy, harmful, and dangerous action. Proper waste disposal. throw garbage properly. Practicing the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce, meaning lowering the amount of waste produced. Reuse, using materials repeatedly. Recycle, using materials to make new products. When we say reduce, you refuse excessive packaging, carry your own shopping bags, and choose products which can be refilled. Reuse means use products carefully and reuse. Use garage sales. Give away still usable items that you no longer want or need, such as furniture, children's goods, or old books. And stop overbuying, over-preparing, and leaving over food. For recycle, you can throw out cans, bottles, and PET plastic on the planned pickup days. Participate in groups collection activities like community paper recycling, and dispose of at supermarkets and other retail outlets collection centers. And also, you have to avoid making loud sound or music. Okay? So, now let's wrap up. Remember, kids, pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. And there are different kinds of pollution. We have land pollution, water pollution, air pollution, and noise pollution. Let's protect the Mother Earth with our hand. So that's all for today, kids. I hope you learned something today. Goodbye and keep safe, everyone.